Howdy, folks, and welcome back to Fate Extra New Game Plus. Last time, we finished up the prologue right quick. The mire of the everyday sloughs off. A war between magi. The wheel of fate turns. Weak one, temper your sword. And defend the value of your life. Awakening, Binary Heaven, first week. The first selection. Commands remaining 128. The sky burns. Houses collapse into ruin. People fall to the ground. Roads come to an end. The conflict started here. With this, the world that was will be restored. It is here that I alone had survived. Don't remember, never forget. Oblivion is salvation and sin. Never forget. I was born from perdition. This must be a nightmare. This had to be somewhere. It could be anywhere. These events that occurred in the true memories of childhood. A torrent of blood flows, and a voice resonating with bitter resentment can be heard. Lives fade away without a thought. Friends, family, strangers, all gone. Soldiers with guns, families trying to hold together. A grotesque struggle to the last, until a gentle peace descends as death comes to claim them. I could not accept all I have seen. The question of why never left me. Even with the divide between conflict and catastrophe, why did such a tragedy occur? No, more importantly, why has this world been turned into a hell on earth? A gentle rain begins to fall. All things once living fade away, leaving only one behind. Amidst the helplessness and despair, their souls' last feelings are of rage and regret. The rain wets their cheeks as their eyes close one last time, dying, forgotten and alone. Seeing this, I struggle to rise from the depths of death. I will not accept what I have been shown. If I can live again, I will definitely. But there are no second chances, and, before long, the rain is cleansed to the scorched earth. Never forget, I was born from perdition. What that means, somehow, please don't forget it. It seems I saw some sort of twisted, distorted dream. Nobody is here. We are all alone. With that, I wake up in the nurse's office. I must have collapsed and was brought here. So was that world, the effigy that blocked my way, and that servant, all a dream as well? No, this nurse's office is far different than the one I knew. It's similar, but off somehow. Okay, let's see if I can do this. Surskit moment. Ah, good morning, my dear master. I'm glad to see you finally decided to wake up. The overwhelming, unforgettable presence of someone suddenly appears beside my bed. I thought I was dreaming, but the ears and tail are real. There's no way to mistake her for human. But after seeing her incredible powers in the fight against the effigy, I don't care what she is.
If you died, I was going to curse everyone in sight. Anyway, welcome to the Holy Grail War. You do know all about the Holy Grail War, right?
I'm gonna say no just because the way that each servant describes it is slightly different. Also, cat scratching on my door. Sorry for that. I have let the cat inside. Holy Grail War. I've heard mention of it, but what is it exactly?
Well, maybe you've forgotten exactly what the Holy Grail War is. You were asleep for a long time, so your memory might still be fuzzy. Let me explain then. First, the Holy Grail is supposedly held the blood of a savior and can grant any...
A holy relic said to perform miracles that became well known throughout the Arthurian cycle.
Exactly! And the battle where Magi fight for the Holy Grail is called the Holy Grail War. You might have forgotten this too, but you're one of the Magi who've come to fight for the Holy Grail. Also, though it's called the Holy Grail, there's no way it could be the real thing. But don't worry about that. The fact that it can grant wishes makes it a Holy Grail of sorts. As for the rules, servants and Magi fight together and losers give up their command seals.
My eyes are drawn to my left hand where I've been marked with 3 strange symbols.
Masters continue to duel until only one is left to claim the Holy Grail, I think. But don't worry, my dear master is a lot to make it all the way. It'll be a walk in the park.
I doubt it's that simple. While I have a million questions, at least I know the basics now. And whether I want to be here or not, I'm now a participant in this Holy Grail War nonsense.
Yes, understanding the basics is more than good enough for now. Okay, now that that's out of the way, let's get to the important stuff. Do you know what servants are?
I don't have a clue.
I'm sorry to embarrass you. I guess you need me to explain what servants are as well.
After a brief panic attack brought on by embarrassment, she continues her explanation.
Servants are legendary souls drawn from history to help Magi fight in the Holy Grail War. Those whose actions continue to have an effect long after their deaths become legendary souls. I'm not all that legendary, though. Anyway, servants are manifestations of those legends. But whether actual legendary souls were summoned in past Holy Grail Wars is subject to debate. But this time, the Holy Grail has done a better job of reproducing legendary souls than any human. Also, according to the rules of the Holy Grail War, servants are divided into 7 classes. Saber, Lancer, Archer, Rider, Caster, Assassin. Oh, and of course Berserker. I am firmly ensconced in the Caster class. I'm especially good at long-range magic attacks. My fighting style might be a teensy bit difficult to get a handle on. I apologize for that.
Caster. She seems unusually outgoing, but there's no denying her abilities as a servant. Wait, if all servants are legendary souls, I wonder who Caster was in real life.
Huh? My true name? I'm far too insignificant for you to bother with my true name, Master. Please, just call me Caster. That way, my identity won't be revealed to our enemies, who could then use it against us.
With that, my servant disappears into the ether. However, I can feel their presence nearby. They must be staying out of sight when they're not needed so their identity can't be compromised. But how their identity would be guessed just by their appearance is beyond me.
Hakuno, you're finally awake. I'm so relieved. You don't seem to have any injuries, so feel free to leave when you feel like it. Also, all of your memories have been restored by the Seraph, so do not worry. Any Magi that seek the Holy Grail have their memories suppressed and are given those of a student. Only masters who manage to recover themselves are allowed to enter the main tournament. Now that you have regained your memories, please review them to make sure they are complete.
Regained my memories. That's not right. Outside of my name, I can't recall anything of my past, other than an Italian. I realized that everyone around me was forced to believe they were normal students. However, I cannot remember a single thing that happened to me before then.
Your memory restoration failed? I cannot help you. I, Sakura Mario, am just a custodial AI.
My complaints were totally ignored. It seems that she can't act beyond her programming.
Oh, I should give this to you before I forget.
Portable terminal. She gives me some kind of portable terminal. I assume it's for getting messages and whatnot.
As a participant, you should pay attention to any messages that appear in the terminal.
Press triangle while in the arena to appear in the terminal menu. You can check stuff. Okay, and we are in.
Hello, Akuno. Have you met Fata Kotomine yet? Good luck in the tournament.
So one thing I should let you guys know is I'm recording in a different room right now compared to normal. Well, I guess I permanently moved my recording room to a different place. So if the microphone sounds a bit different, then that'll be why, because different acoustics and all that. That's the nurse's office. Get dirty thoughts. Let's go. Let's see if we can do the entire week in 20 minutes. Speed. Real thing. I want to do rooftop.
Oh, you've gotten through. That's excellent. You haven't seen Tsukumi Hara until you've seen our rooftop. I've investigated the school from top to bottom, but there's nothing unique about it.
The girl passed the walls and floors, murmuring something to herself. We've never met, but she can't be anyone but Rin Tosaka. She has a nice face and figure, gets good grades, and is popular at Tsukimihara Academy. From what I hear, she even makes Shinji jealous. However, she had gained popular while the school was at peace. Things are different now. That defiant gaze is nothing like the vacant smile of a popular kid. The Holy Grail War. Before I knew it, the school had been turned into a battlefield. Rin knows it too. Yeah, I hadn't registered it before, but we're all predators now. It's kill or be killed. I have to acknowledge that as the truth, even if I don't want to.
Huh? Hey, you over there.
Her eyes soften as she looks at me.
Yeah, you. I haven't checked the NPCs out much yet. I know a simple way. Don't you move.
Unexpectedly, her fingers reach out and touch my cheek. Such thin, delicate fingers. I realize how remarkable it is that so strong a gaze can come from so innocent a frame.
Imagine that. You're warm, though you shouldn't be. Huh? That's weird, seeing a red cheek flush like that.
Her face is just 3 centimeters from the tip of my nose. But my heart races at the closeness. Her breath exhales warmly against my cheek, and her hair tickles my very neck. Her pat down of my shoulders and stomach seems playful compared to the harsh gaze from earlier. Transfixed, I'm unable to move as her pale fingers slide over me.
Interesting. You're more well-built than I had expected. You look and feel real. Maybe more real than most people. Hey, what are you laughing at? It's to her advantage to look into everything, even the NPCs.
She looks behind her, scowling. Although invisible, her servant must be there.
Huh? He's a master too? No, a master should be more... Wait, that means when I felt up...
She must be thinking about it now, because she's blushing, as am I.
How embarrassing. Shut up, I can make mistakes too, you know? Don't call me a pervert.
I'm pretty sure she was addressing an off-color comment coming from her servant there.
It could have been my imagination, or a hacker. Such a detailed NPC would rarely exist otherwise. Anyway, throw to blame for being confusing. You're too bland to be anything but an NPC. Nothing but a blank look on your face, even now. The prelims too boring to jog your memories? You touched on a subject that I would rather not think about, even in jest. It kind of grinds me to a halt. No way. Your memories still haven't returned? That's really not good. Once you enter the Holy Grail War, the only way out is to win. Leaving prematurely isn't allowed. Even without memories or previous battle experience, you still have to fight. Oh well, it doesn't matter. You'll be defeated in the Holy Grail War soon enough. As the concern disappears from her voice, I glimpse the real Tosaka, my opponent in the Holy Grail War. It isn't personal. She considers everyone in the Holy Grail War her enemy. This woman doesn't understand that she's nothing compared to you. Are you letting her say that? Unlike my servant, I have no witty response to my future rival. I have to win. Now that I know what's at stake, I have to win. Well, I guess I pity you. We're not cracking into the system and destroying it. We're hacking. I don't know what's on the other side of the Seraph wall. I don't know what's on the other side of the Seraph's wall once it goes down. Did your soul get jarred after you made it to the main event? If it's lost or unreadable, then how about you investigate later? Well, in any case, you don't look like you're cut out for fighting. Thanks to excitement or nerves, everything feels unreal, no matter if you have memories or not. You can't help feeling like you're in a dream. It'll be hard to win feeling so disoriented. So I've lost my memories. Who am I? What's my story? What am I even doing in this Holy Grail War in the first place? All I know is that I'm a master, with a servant at my command. Once your opponent has been decided, it's like the tournament has officially begun. What? You don't know who you're fighting? You better go find Father Kodamine. Oh, when I was voicing Saber, it was much easier because I had a clear, slightly pompous noblewoman vibe in mind. But for Caster, she's just Sugoi Desune. And I can't really do that with my voice. But I'll try my best. Taiga. Favor for the teacher. Of course. Taiga quest. Kendo's order disappeared. We gotta go to the arena to find it. So yeah, for those of you new, every week Taiga will give us a couple quests, a couple fetch quests where we get a thing and then bring it back to her. And in return we get stuff. And it also unlocks a thing in New Game Plus. Congratulations, you have been deemed worthy to be a participant in the Holy Grail War. You may call me Father Kodamine. I am an NPC assigned to the task of supervising the Holy Grail War. As of today, you and your fellow Magi have been given the honor of fighting in the arena up ahead. The war is run as an elimination tournament, with the Grail being awarded to the last person standing. In other words, the participating masters will kill each other until there is only one person left. Simple enough to understand, yes? Even a complete idiot should be able to understand the rules. Masters get a 6-day preparation period before elimination battles, which occur on the 7th day. I'd advise you to use the time given to devise the most efficient means of slaughtering your foe. On the 7th day, you and your foes will fight. The winner lives, and the loser is deleted. If you wish to make a query, speak now. The right to ask about the rules is given to all. I think we're mostly going to skip most of these question segments. I see. Good luck then. Is something troubling you? What was that? You have yet to be informed of your first round opponent. Wait just a moment. Strange.
There seems to be a system error. I will locate your opponent by tomorrow. One last thing. Masters that continue to advance will be given a private room. Private room password. Your room will be located in classroom 2B. Please enter this password into your terminal. Well, the conversation has come to an end. The door ahead leads to the arena. For today, concentrate on becoming accustomed to the inner workings of the arena. The arena entrance uses the same door you went through during the preliminaries. Good luck.
Yeah. Let's see. We have our equipment, but not our consumable items.
Classroom 2B. Class 2B is my private room. I hold up my terminal like an enter. I hear a low hum or maybe an incantation. The door opens.
So, it's me and my dear master all alone. The Moonso really has an understanding of what's important. As we don't have to worry about eavesdroppers here, feel free to ask me about anything you'd like.
Caster seems to have a different take on this setup, but she's right in that we can talk freely here. If I need to talk with Caster for any reason, I should make it a point to come back here to do it. So a difference for Caster here is that Caster formed the tables into a sort of floor, I guess, for her to do Seiza on. I believe that's the name of that sitting position where you sit on your knees with your legs underneath you. It is a Japanese thing. Compared to Saber, who used the curtains to turn one of the chairs into a throne for her to lounge on.
I think this arrangement will work. Please forgive me for taking the liberty of tidying things up a little. So, what do you think? It's not exactly the Imperial Palace, but it does have a regal air, does it not? I probably focus a little too much on my own predilections, but I know you're gracious enough to humor me. But I'd like you to add your own special touches from now on. And be sure to maintain it every day, so that one day it will be the love nest that all will envy, okay?
We will save. Oh, I always forget that the darn joystick doesn't work for the menus in this game. For the menus, you have to use the D-pad. Oh, and something sad is that we don't have fast travel unlocked yet. Thankfully, it's not as bad since we're not talking to everybody every day. But it still should be fine.
Master, remember that once you're in the arena, you're committed. Leave and the day is over. Be sure to get your shopping and rumor mongering done before heading to the arena, okay?
I understand, thanks. This is the arena entrance. Should I head inside? Go to the first floor. I believe that we have nothing else to do on day 1 here. First, Chimeric Lunar Sea, first floor. I do stress about it sometimes, but I do believe that most of the time the game is pretty clear when you're good to go to the arena. Because for today, we just have to spend the day investigating the arena, as Kotomine said, and then tomorrow he'll give us more information on our opponent.
So this is the arena. Wow, look how stark and uninviting this place is. There's an ungodly number of enemies prowling about, but fear not, I can take them out for you, Master. Seeing as this is your very first fight, why don't we just aim for that enemy over there today? Let the hunt begin.
So yeah, she Naruto runs because she is almost She is best girl. Revival fountains. On normal mode, they only appear on the first floor of the first Chimeric Lunar Sea. I don't think I've ever actually played this game on easy mode, but I believe that one of the main things is that they add revival fountains on pretty much every floor so that you can heal up as much as you want. And I think it also might let you retry battles after dying. I know that normal mode lets you retry boss battles after dying, because otherwise you just have a bunch of cutscenes to go through again, so that's great, but I don't know what easy mode does exactly.
Heads up, there's a weak little enemy coming at us. It really shouldn't be a problem, but if you fear for my well-being, press square to use healing items. You can always use items while tail deep in battle as well. If you could shower me with healing on a regular basis, that'd be great. My defense is sketchy at best.
Pressing square will display the arena menu. Let's see, and we walk and get them. And one of the main draws of New Game Plus that directly affect us is we keep the enemy information that we learned from last time. Only for normal enemies though. For actual opponents in the tournament, we still have to learn from nothing like normal. But okay, let's see. So right now I'm just checking out the achievements we need to get for Caster here to unlock some extra stuff. And yeah, one of the achievements we need is to get perfect battles, where we win a battle without taking damage. And then another requirement is to take a ton of damage. That's definitely something that's good about doing Caster on a second playthrough though.
We don't have the time to waste on old character models like you.
Playing Caster on a second playthrough, assuming you didn't overgrind on your first playthrough, it'll be good because we'll have like a decent number of info on our enemies, but we won't have them completely mapped out, so we'll still be able to take some damage naturally. And then if we don't get the full achievement by the end, then I briefly showed off at the end of last playthrough, but there's a special dungeon that unlocks right before the final boss, where you can just grind as much as you want. So we can just go there and just take a bunch of damage if we still need to. Plus, at that point in the game, we'd have a much higher health pool, so it'll also be safer to take damage compared to us taking like 25 damage per hit right now and us doing 10 is not great. As Caster said, she has very low defense. And as I'm saying right now, we are never going to be increasing that defense stat. $3,000 Puppeter. Oh yeah, so here are Caster's base stats. 11 strength, 11 defense, 14 agility, 19 magic, and 17 luck. So the way we're going to be distributing points this playthrough is we'll be increasing caster's strength to a moderate level to begin with, and then afterwards we'll put everything into the magic stat. Agility would be useful, but we just need as much damage as possible, so that's why we need to go magic all the way. And strength both lets us take out normal enemies without much trouble, but also one of caster's skills needs you to have a high strength stat for it to be useful. So it has multiple uses. We'll try to not spoil what her skills are though until we unlock them. Other than, obviously, some of them do damage. Because she does magic attacks. But all of the servants have damage dealing skills. Oh, but yeah, so until we get the ability to actually level up in the church again, we'll be stuck dealing 13 damage for a little while. Thankfully, I still have something of an idea of how to play this game, even though it's been a couple months. Level 3, 230 HP, 128 MP, 6 skill points. It is very satisfying when you're able to get more than 10 skill points and then spend them all at once. Okay, yeah, we're going the right way. Ugh. Sometimes when I'm looking stuff up, I switch to controlling the game with just one hand. Yeah, it'd be a bad idea to fight this one. We might want to pass on this one for now, Master. Okay, and let's check. Yeah, we just got a level, so that should be fine for today. And then depending on how long it takes, I might try and fit in Day 2's arena, although maybe not, I'm not fully sure. My lord, once you exit the arena, your day is done and you can't come back until tomorrow. If you finish here, by all means, let's go. But are you sure you want to leave? Return to campus, leave now on your day. No, not yet actually, because I do want to equip stuff. First, I would say Exorcist Blade, but I'm actually going to start with the Enhancement Spike, which lets us do fast running. Normally you get this, I think, around round 5 or 7. I mean, round 5 or 6. So, having it this early will be so nice, just being able to actually run. Oh yeah, and there was a... Oh yeah, so for those new, there's equipment. It both lets you use special skills and increases your max MP to use those skills with. And New Game Plus lets us carry them over. There was one, the Scarlet Formal Wear, which you get from a story event, and that does not carry over through New Game Plus, because you get it from the story directly. Well, let's see, what would be a good one? The Staff of Rebuke was really good last time. I started liking that. But let us see. I think I might just go with the Staff of Rebuke. And yeah, we have the Staff of Fortitude, which is the weaker version. And for now at least, healing items will definitely be good enough. I might equip a healing skill later, but for now we're good. Let's leave for the day.
We managed to survive the day, my dear master.
Night.
Master, I noticed earlier I can't reach my full potential. I'm not at full output. It's not your fault, Master, but the more you get used to fighting, the more I'll kick butt. Let's explore the arena again tomorrow. I'm invincible when my master is threatened, so don't worry. Anyone in our way will get cut down.
Today's results. Save our progress. As I leave the classroom, I hear an electronic noise. It seems to be coming from the portable terminal I stashed in my pocket. When I remove it, I see some words displayed on the screen. The next combatants will be announced on the second floor bulletin board. Combatant announcement? That must mean who I'm going to battle with. That must mean who I'm going to battle one-on-one with. I don't fully understand, but I have to go to the second floor bulletin board to find out. In answer to the notice sent to my terminal, I reluctantly head to the bulletin board. On that now dreaded white piece of paper posted there, 2 names have been written. The first name is my own, the other name is Master Shinji Mato. Battlefield, 1st Chimeric Lunar Sea. Can't believe they spelled his name wrong. So, you're my first opponent. I'm surprised you even managed to qualify. At some point during my initial shock, Shinji came up beside me. But I guess here, all things are possible. Hey, you might even be the most powerful Mega here. We're at different levels, even though we're friends. But still, I should congratulate you. Hey, didn't you just barely squeak through the prelims? I guess you're a charity case. I guess being mediocre has its advantages. You get all of these handicaps and whatnot. Keep in mind that this tournament is all about the true strength, so don't get too overconfident. And the guys who are running this are geniuses. Just look how intense the first round is. Come on, I mean, forcing people to give up their friendships in order to win. That's a pretty insane. Oh, what a cruel mistress fate can be, right? Even me, the strongest master here, is pained by these. After that little outburst, Shinji puts on a plastic smile and pats me on the shoulder. Well, let's keep things clean, okay? You should be a good fighter. After all, you're a master too. When we see each other again, it will be as enemies. Don't let our former friendship hold you back. Ta-ta! I have to fight Shinji and the servant. No matter how many times I repeat myself, the meaning of the words fail to register in my brain. Do I have to kill a friend, a fellow human being, when I don't have any clue as to why? This whole situation is fast to become a nightmare. If Shinji is making light of the situation, why do I feel like I'm trapped in hell? An electronic chiming sounds from my terminal. The primary cipher key has been generated. Primary cipher key? What is that supposed to be? I guess it's supposed to be a key of some kind. It'd be a good idea to ask that priest from before, Koromine, about messages received via my terminal. He did say that all participants have the right to ask about any of the basic rules of the tournament. You're going up against Mario. Shinji Mario. I simultaneously really despise the Italian bit that I made last time, but I also don't want to stop it, because that's just who he is now. It's Shinji Mario. Let's check out the Matrix here. Caster. Master Hakano Kishinami. Keyword Maleficium. Strength E, Defense E, Agility E, Magic E, Luck E. Area Creation C. Maleficium. The witchcraft that Caster uses is all physical phenomena performed with her own body, while common magecraft are programs that recompose what exists around. Witchcraft are programs that recompose the raw materials in one's own body. According to Caster's own words, this time there's only one to the. Oh, I'm not reading it wrong. It's just missing to the. It only says the, do the, instead of do to the. This time there is only one due to the constraints of the moon cell, but originally I could produce a million troops from my multiple tails. That is really suspicious, though. But okay, as she said, the moon cell made it so she only has one tail. Territory Creation C. This skill allows one to create a reality tailored specifically to their skills as a magus. Unfortunately for Tamamo no Mai, her personality is ill-suited for the task of manipulating reality, and she has great difficulty even creating a small-scale crafting studio for creating minor amulets and other types of low-level talismans. But yeah, I guess we should take a glance at Shinji's page. Nothing really yet. That lady's just saying the same thing. The young master. I have a few things to say to you before you enter the arena. Earlier, the computer registered that your primary trigger has been generated, did it not? 2 triggers must be retrieved by the end of each week, if you mean to participate in the tournament. I know. Combat between masters is prohibited in the arena and on campus at all times. If for some reason a fight occurs, the system will shut it down within 3 turns. As a penalty, the status of any master caught fighting on campus will be downgraded. You received notification that the cipher key has been generated, haven't you? How about you hurry up and head to the arena? I think I'll still be glancing around the school every once in a while. But yeah, I think we'll do our talking for the day and then we'll finish up. Hakuno, going to get a trigger. Well, it sucks to be you and green is not too. A total credit like you won't be able to find it. But good luck anyway. Hehehehe. Hehehe. Hehehe. Gah! That dirty calculator! How dare he insult my beloved master so? Master, hurry up and go after him. I'll pound that little guppy into chum. Sakura, give me food. Starting of the day at the nurse's office with the stocking killings class. Can't wait to find out what's around. Please don't forget to come to bag. I'm so sorry. Please come back next week. Well, sorry about my cough still. Caster. But I'd like you to add your own special touches from now on. And be sure to maintain it. It's just the end of the previous conversation. Just repeating. Can't believe that Caster is horny. You can ignore that. But anyways, I just saved, but I guess I'll save again since this is what I'm used to. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you next time, where we go into the arena, and hopefully we'll be able to both read the dialogue and level up at an adequate pace. My ultimate goal here is to make this playthrough less than 48 episodes, which I believe is how many the first playthrough was. Because if it's 48 or more episodes, then that means that I spent more time dilly-dallying compared to spending time talking with all the NPCs every day. But anyways, see you all later. Bye-bye.